welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, hello there. Hope you like it here and hope you stay. And if you're a returning subscriber, well, I love you. You know the vibe. Let's continue. Anyway, guys, as you have already probably read by the title or the description, I am going to be telling you guys about the time when I had a worst date experience and I got slapped. Excuse if you hear sounds in the background. My sister is cooking. And yeah, let's get into it. So started off, there was this guy I was talking to, right? So I was talking to this person on Instagram. So nigga DM'd me and I checked the profile. I was like, okay, he might still like it, he. So I was like, Yazin, stop. So I started talking to this guy. We talked. Then only to find that the guy doesn't live far. Like, oh, okay, we're not that far from each other. So he was like, can we meet up, for a date? And I was like, no, I don't know you like that. Fine. He's like, okay. Another maybe 2 weeks goes by and I go to the mall with my friend, my best friend. We go to Menlo Mall. So it's just a girls thing that we just went to eat. That's it. Literally just eat lunch. We're not wearing fancy or whatever. Time I'm crusty. I'd like to believe I was crusty. Oh, fine. So we bump into these guys we know that are friends, like these two guys, and they work there. So we're like, oh, hi, whatever. Then they're like, oh, we chilling with a group of our friends or whatever. We're shooting content and stuff for YouTube. They're like, okay. They're like, can you guys join? Like, tap in. We're like, we're not dressed for that, my guys. We're like, okay, just come chill a bit. Just see the vibes. Let's go to Menlyn rooftop. Because we've never been there. Me and my friend are like, yeah, let's go. We want to see the rooftop actually of that mall. Because we always go, but we never go to the rooftop. We get to the rooftop. Guess who I bump into? The guy I'm talking to on Instagram. And actually, he approaches me. He's like, Sky. He keeps saying Sky. I ignore him because me, really being me. I'm like, who's this guy? And when he comes close, I'm like, oh shit. He's like, yeah, we talking on IG. I'm like, oh, you look better in person. He's like, oh, thanks. You look amazing. You look gorgeous. And I'm like, nigga smells good. I'll give him that. I'm Nandi, guys. Anyway, as you call that's in the past. Fine. He's like, so you can't, you do come here to Menlyn and stuff a lot. I'm like, yeah, you can say that. He's like, so how about we meet up here next week for a date? I'm like, I had commitments, I won't lie, but maybe I'll squeeze you in my schedule. I say that. He's like, okay, babe. The day ends, then I decide, okay, Yazin, let me go and give this nigga a chance. Let me just go see, mostly because I wanted free food.
Yeah, it's not nice, Papa. I told you, you can eat more vibes with pap.
Anyway, I feel like every girl goes on a date for free food if you're not really sure about the guy. So ningang judge. Anyway, I go, I get dressed up, I look nice. I remember it was a Wednesday. I go. And one thing about me, guys, I feel like most people have this, but you guys just ignore it. And I hate myself for ignoring it. Kesana. I should have just gotten in a taxi and went back home. Because on the way there, right, I had this feeling. I was like, Sky, man, what you're doing feels wrong for some reason. Like, go back, just go back home. Like, literally, G, goes am I? And I'm like, stupid, you cannot do that. I'm in a taxi at the time, right? I'm on the way there, almost there to the mall. And I'm like, dressed up and all. Nah, why? I'm just tripping. I ignore the feeling. I'm just tripping. Let me just get this over and done with. Let's go see what's up. Get there, we meet up. He's like, hi. He's all nervous. And I'm like, nah, chill, relax. He's like, okay. He's like, what should we do? I'm like, well, I don't know. You call me on this date. So what do you have planned? He's like, no, anything you want to do, I can, let's do it. I'm like, okay. Can we go to Fun Company? He's like, yeah, let's go to Fun Company. But we go to Fun Company. He loads up the card. He had a card already. He loads up the card. We start playing the games. And then one notorious game that you guys love, go Fun Company. That, I don't know, okay, I just feel like a lot of people be busy on that game for some reason. Anyway, so it's that game where, there's a basketball shooting thingy, then it gives you basketballs and you just shoot. So that game. So we play that. He swipes two machines that are next to each other. Then we play. So his machine finishes first, right? He stops playing before me because he started a few seconds, you could say, before me. Fine. He finishes first. Then he stands. He's like, come on. He's motivating me. I'm busy there. Then he looks back a bit. He hears obviously a bunch of people passing by. He hears people, then he looks back a little bit, then he smiles, then he laughs a little bit. Then at the corner of my eye, I'm like, what? So I look, then I look back a little bit, then I focus on what I was doing. So when I look back, I see that he's looking at these two hands that are passing by, but I'm not sure. So I mize. I'm like, I'm gonna mize. those hands out look like they're going to the food court, right? Yeah. Sorry guys. Those hands look like they're going to the food court. So after we play that game, all of a sudden, okay, let's go eat, let's go to the food court.
Bombastic side eye.
I'm like, let me not think too much. Me being me, let me not think too much. I'm like, okay, let's go. We go to the food court. He's like, what do you want to eat? Like, anything you want to eat? He's like, no, what do you want to eat? Anything. I'm like, okay. We go to the place that I wanted to go eat. Okay, Steers. We go to Steers. We get there, we sit, we order, then we go back like where you sit at Melemon. If you know how Melemon is set up, like those tables and chairs all in the open in the food court. We sit there, we're flowing, the conversation is nice, we're eating. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to like this. We're flowing, we're talking, but then nigga keeps looking to the side, and that's bothering me, and I don't want to look where he's looking because I know I'm gonna get irritated if I see. I finally like, I check where he's been looking, and I see like, obviously there's a bunch of people there, but I see those two girls are sitting on another table, they're eating, and one of them looks at me, then laughs and talks to the other one, and I'm like, Sky, mize. I mize it. Yeah, I was mizing a lot of shit that day, I won't lie. Fine. We done eating now. He's like, what should we do? I'm like, let's go do some window shopping, because specifically I wanted to go to Mr. Price and check some stuff. Then he's like, Mr. Price, ish. I'm like, what, is there a problem? He's like, no, you shop there. I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I don't really go to Mr. Price much, but let's go if you wanna go. I'm like, okay. We go to Mr. Price. As we're walking in, nigga is walking in the back slowly. My guy, why so much slow? Like, I'm like, dude, come. He's like, yeah. So nigga the whole time he's on his phone. Obviously now I'm starting to feel awkward, as if like, what's happening, dude? I'm busy looking at the clothes alone. So I'm like, you know what, where else do you wanna go? Window shop. He's like, oh, let's go to Sports Scenes. I wanna check shoes there, I wanna buy myself some new Nikes or something. I'm like, oh, okay. We go to Sports Scene. I'm not sure specifically for a sports scene, but I think so. It was a sports shop though, if I remember well, because this is recent but not that recent. So fine, we go there. Then he's looking at shoes. He's like, which ones do you think I should choose? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, my guy, I have brothers, but I don't look at their shoes. I don't know how to choose shoes, I like these ones. He's like, yeah, you should know how to choose shoes for me. I wouldn't mind if you're gonna be my girlfriend, and I can also switch up your wardrobe. We're gonna trip. It's gonna be crazy. Now I'm starting to feel, but I'm like, let me mind. It's fine. Let me just. In my mind now, my mind is made up. Sorry, but fine. We're like, okay, we out of there now. You're like, okay, I say let's go to the fix. Like, okay, we go to the fix because I like the fix. I'm just checking the clothes. Then he sees something he likes. He's like, he sees 2 shirts, right? He's like, let me go fit them. I'm like, yeah, go fit them. He goes in there. So I'm busy looking at crop tops. I remember I was looking at these cute pink crop tops there. Then I'm just like, I'm just trying to keep myself busy, but my mind is like, Ishmar. Like, my intrusive thoughts are like, just walk out and run and go home. But I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Then I hear a tap on my shoulder. How? Guys, I swear these things do not happen randomly enough. I feel like other people go through this, but I don't know. That was just my bad day, because what the heck do you mean? Fine. I turn around. It's the ex and the friend. I see those 2 girls. I'm like, the supposed ex, okay? They're jammed and they look at each other like they're scared to say something to me. I'm like, hi. They're like, oh, hi. Then the other one, the friend, that the ex says, you're pretty. I'm like, oh, thank you. You guys are pretty too. They're like, thank you. They laugh awkwardly. And I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, okay, sorry. Because I'm trying to move now. They're in my way. Literally, I'm backed up into the clothes that are behind me. Then I'm like, okay, sorry. Then the ex is like, so are you really with that guy? I'm like, which guy? Then the other one is like, the one you were with. I'm like, which guy? They're like, are you playing dumb? Both of them. I'm like, my sisters, no. Which guy? Oh, you mean Sbanbani? I say his name, and the girl's like, yeah, nah, Yazin. Just to be a girl, you won't end up far. And I'm like, okay. Like, me being me, I'm just like, bitter, jealous ex. I'm not gonna entertain that, obviously. Like, I get energy for this shit. Then I'm like, okay, whatever, if you say so, we'll see about that. Then she's like, what do you mean by that? I'm like, it's none of your business. Then the friend is like, no, Chomi, relax, we're just girls, we're not being snacks, but we just want to know what's actually going on. Are you dating him? Then I'm like, why is it any of your concern? Then she's like, did he tell you? And I'm like, tell me what? They're like, that we were dating. And I'm like, my sister, yes, he did. Then they both look at each other and laugh and like, hey, did he tell you that we still are? I'm like, okay, good for you. I push them away, I walk away. At this time, guys, I am furious, I am livid, but I'm like calm as fuck. I'm like, I'm not gonna entertain this. I'm still surprised, I'm shocked. I'm like, is this really happening to me? What's going on? I'm just waiting for that nigga to come out that damn dressing room. Then one of the girls is like, hey. I'm like, like I ignore them. I'm like, I'm busy saying Then the friend pulls my hair. Guys, I'm wearing a beanie. My hair is not looking that nice. The beanie slips off. I get mad. I'm like, what the heck are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Then she's like, no, I get we're trying to talk to you. We're trying to be girl. This girl is still dating that nigga. And I'm like, how is that any of my fucking business? Then she's like, yes, yo, guys, did this bitch not fucking slap me? Yes, it wasn't a slap, like, oh, it was just because you could see that she was just trying to test the waters if I'm that type that would actually engage and beat her ass. So I was like, what the heck? I don't know if God was with that bitch or what. Excuse my language, my loves. But the nigga walked out, right? And somehow he managed to read the situation quickly because I didn't see him get out. All of a sudden, nigga was in front of us and he was, I don't know, he had his back. Yeah, let me explain it like this. He had his back like towards the girls and he was in front of me, like facing me. And he was like, whoa, Sky. Because I was already throwing hands. Then he was like, whoa, Sky, don't beat her. What's up? What's going on here? Calm down, guys. Calm down. The girl is like busy laughing. And the friend is like, hey. Busy acting like, yeah, she's boiling. And I'm like, oh, you're boiling. Come here. She's like, you can see she wants to come, but she's scared. And I'm like, I look at the guy and I'm like, Yazin, all this nonsense, I'm just gonna take the last of my pride, because like now I can tell obviously by the sides, even though I'm angry, obviously people are watching. We're in a shop, we're in the fakes, the security, like I don't want anything to escalate and now I'm gonna be like I'm the bad guy. So lucky enough I was calm enough. That was actually weird for me knowing myself, but I was like, yes, in that day I was like, you know what, fine. Then he was like, no, Sky, wait, I was like, took my bag, because my bag was on the ground already. I took my bag, guys. I walked out there. And when I walked out, I just took a deep breath. And I could hear them walking out. This was the most irritating part. The guy was like, maralwena. Like, in a soft, like, laughing with her way. And she was like, what did you expect? Like, what the fuck? The fact that I let that nigga disrespect me throughout that date in a way, to me, that it felt like disrespect. Then all of that, then he talks to her like that, clearing that whatever she was saying was clearly true, or they cannot, I don't know, stay away from each other. He was trying to move on or something. I don't give a fuck. If maybe he knew that the hun was coming to the mall that day, that's why he asked me out. I don't know, but I wouldn't say it was the worst. I feel like other people have heard worse. But yeah, that is my worst date experience, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I hope you do engage, guys. Let's try to get this video to 30 likes. Comment, guys. Please do engage in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Give me your opinion. Tell me what you had. Maybe you had one worse than mine, You can even comment with an emoji, like put a heart, guys. Show some love. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Mostly share the video, please. It's load shedding. Dude, what's happening? Guys, it's load shedding. Thank you for watching.